So, why is show don't tell important? Well, it's important because it gets rid of these dead words that we talked about earlier in the year. Words like said, explained, asked, upset, depressed, sad, scared, petrified, terrified, happy, elated, thrilled. Wait, all of those are dead words? Well, technically, yes. Let me explain why. Just because a word is bigger or sounds fancy, it doesn't actually make it more specific. Saying that somebody is happy versus elated might sound more mature, but it doesn't actually help me see, hear, or feel the person. So, what do? Dead words can be replaced by showing not telling. So, instead of the boy was tremendously depressed, we would use show don't tell and we would turn it into unable to get out of bed for the last 24 hours, the boy wiped the tears from his eyes with the last tissue in the box as his heart ached with depression. You'll notice we still use the word depressed or depression, which is fine. But look what else we did. We said what he was doing. He was laying in bed for 24 hours. We said his body language. He wiped the tears from his eyes, which is also a facial expression. His heart ached is how he felt. So, tremendously depressed is just not as vivid. It doesn't help it come to life as much as this does. So, what am I going to ask you to do next? I'm going to ask you to do your own for the next two. So, for the first one, it is instead of the girl was thrilled to get a Nintendo Switch for her birthday, I want you to use show don't tell to help the reader visualize the face, body, and voice. It might help if you're stuck to say, well, what would a person look like if they were thrilled? So instead of saying thrilled, I can just say her face did this. Her arms, her legs did this. Her voice sounded like this or she said. And this will really help it come to life. So at this point, go to the next two slides and do your best to use show, don't tell.